Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
Welcoming you to Six in the City. Not a moment too soon.
I know, right?
Yeah, you can run completely through the window and get to the set. It's kind of an amazing thing to see.
Exactly.
We got a big show.
We do have a big show. We got a lot of people to talk to, so I'm going to get us started. We're going to talk to Melinda Reed. She is the new marketing manager with Lifeline Blood Services. They've got a couple of events going on. One of them is the 4th annual car giveaway, so you want to stick around for that. Okay. Patty Simpson is here. She's with Redemption Road Rescue, because they have a huge event coming up. It's an open house and estate sale combination. Pastor Gary Martin is going to be here because we're going to talk about March for Jesus. It's coming up right around the corner in June. Ronnie Barker is here to talk about the annual Jacob Barker Music Fest. He's looking for sponsors and wants to find sponsors for that. It's September 30th and October the 1st. Jackie Utley is here because there's a Memorial Day ceremony coming up on May 28th. She's going to tell us a little bit about. And then Sarah Barnett is here because there's an upcoming tennis festival. So all you tennis fans are going to appreciate this. It's Saturday, May 21st at Westwood Tennis Center. And then our entertainment today is none other than the Ozier family.
Ozier family, yeah.
We got a packed show today.
We got a packed show. So we're looking forward to talking to everybody. Great time of year. We got a lot of things coming up. And, farmers market's back open. We're finally getting in the full swing of spring, I think.
That's it.
We got it all coming up on this Six in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
When I first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Melinda Reed is with us. She is, we say, the new marketing manager for Lifeline Blood Services. Melinda, you say you've been there a couple of months now.
That's right. Just about 2 months.
Well, that's still new, Steve.
Well, it's still new. And when you go through, when you get a new job or take a new position, there's always excitement. And then there are times when you go, man, I don't know what I got myself into. So I guess we're getting past those initial things. And I know it's been busy.
It has been busy. And, we want to keep it busy because, in the summertime, people have a lot going on with vacations.
Sure do. Yeah.
Trips, maybe going at a slower pace. And we don't want to slip off of anybody's radar to give blood. So
we did Cinco de Mayo, and it turned out to be a successful drive. And now you got a special competition underway this week. Tell us about it.
That's right. This week is the annual Bankers versus Realtors themed blood drive. That's their blood battle challenge, so they call it. And it's really exciting. Last year, 113 units of blood was collected. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Bankers won last year. So I think they're wanting to come out on top this year and get their trophy back. So yes, it is game on. Bankers versus Realtors. Donate anytime here at Lifeline, 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday. Saturday is the last day of the competition. But you can also donate in person at the mobile blood drive on Thursday at Leaders Credit Union that is located on 1490 Union University Drive. And that mobile blood drive is Thursday, 12 to 5. So that's at Leaders on Thursday. And if you miss that one, guess what? There's another one.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, TAR, or Central West Tennessee Association of Realtors. That's on Old Humboldt So that's just right down from the new bowling alley. I still call it the new bowling alley.
Yeah.
And that's 95 Old Humboldt Road. And that's Friday, 9 to 12. And you know what? Even if you're not a banker or a realtor, come on out. And when you sign in, put down your favorite bank, favorite real estate agency so they can get credit. And you just have that warm, fuzzy feeling of knowing that your donation can help save up to 3 lives. So let's house and bring in lots of donors for our blood battle challenge.
So that is through this Saturday. Yeah. Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah. I thought when you said you were leaders, I thought, well, they'll count every pint for themselves, and then so the real estate office do the same thing unless you specify, I may be the real estate office, but I'm here for the bank.
I know. Earlier today, when I was checking the sign-in sheet, leaders was in the lead. So, yeah, in case that helps drive some friendly competition out there, I know banking institutions in Jackson and in West Tennessee. So we want to make sure everybody gets a chance to represent and to make that donation.
That's on the way this week, and then we got the car giveaway that's coming back for the 4th year now.
I know. Can you believe it?
No,
the fourth year.
Okay. So what are we going to be giving away this year?
It is a Ford EcoSport. It's bright blue, and it is a 2019 donated by our wonderful partners in Paris, Tennessee, Joe Mahan Ford. Jeff is Joe's son, and he's my go-to guy there at Joe Mahan, and he is fantastic, and we just are so grateful for this partnership. It is a previously owned Ford EcoSport, but only 18,000 miles.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So yeah, and it is good looking. So every donation that you make, whether it's whole blood, plasma, or platelet, your donation will get your name in the hat for a drawing to be made at or around Labor Day weekend. So your donation made between Memorial Day and Labor Day puts your name in the hat for the drawing for the Ford EcoSport. So,
and you can donate as many times as it's possible to donate in that amount of time, right?
You're exactly right. You're right. It's every 8 weeks for whole blood. So you can go ahead and make that notation in your calendar to come on out Memorial Day weekend or June, the very beginning of June, and then mark your calendar to come back 56 days or 8 weeks later.
Okay. All right. So encourage blood donations all during this summertime. As you say, the schedules get changed. School's out and everybody's doing different things. Yeah.
We get out of our normal habits, and it's hard once you get out of your habit to get back into it. So
it is tough to kind of get out of your groove, but you know what, the shortages, we just don't want to get anywhere close to that critical need. But we do have we're always looking for O positive and O negative. So that's always something that we want to share to make people aware that we're looking for those donors that are O positive and O negative. Of course, we welcome you all with open arms, whatever your blood type is. And we're located 183 Sterling Farms Drive in North Jackson, but we have so many mobile units that are out every day, Monday through Saturday, and sometimes even Sundays too. So that mobile blood drive calendar is on our website, lifelinebloodservice.org.
All right.
Linda, so good to see you.
Yes,
glad you're there, and we look forward to working with you.
Yes.
Thank you.
We're going to be back. We're going to talk about horses next. Well,
That's right.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we
Coming
are.
next on 6 in the City.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Redemption Road Rescue is without a doubt one of the most amazing organizations we have seen and worked with over the last decade or so in West Tennessee. They've done amazing work, much beyond what was ever, I think, envisioned in equine rescue and animal rescue and everything else. Patty Simpson and Lori Collins with us. Lori's on the road somewhere. Lori, where are you?
I'm actually on my way to a veterinarian to teach a little stud horse how to be a gentleman.
We don't even want to know how that's done.
We're glad you pulled over to talk to us.
Yes. Gotta be safe.
Patty's good to see you. So what do we got? We got an open house or fundraiser coming up. What's going on here?
This is actually our one time a year for open house. People are always asking, can we come out and see, what you've got going on? And this is when they're all welcome. And Lori will start you off with what's going on.
Okay, Lori.
So our open house is just our way of letting the community come in on one whole day. They get to come in and meet the horses and the other animals. Like right now, we've got lots of sheep and goats for some reason, and horses and miniatures. But we want the people to be able to meet them and meet the volunteers that actually do the work and take care of them. We like to take them on a tour. This year, we're kind of adding some things to it. We've got a estate sale that's going to be part of it. There's going to be food available for purchase, but there will be activities that are free for the children to come out and do. We'll have a little petting zoo kind of thing going on for the kids. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope everybody comes out and sees what we're doing here at Redemption Road, doing great things.
When is this going to happen, Lori?
It is June 4th.
Is that a Saturday?
Yes.
It is a Saturday.
Okay, what time?
From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
11 a.m. to 3. Is it there at Redemption Road Rescue?
It's at Redemption Road. It's 130 Cooper Anderson here in Jackson. Come on out. Come meet some of these horses and see what we do.
Awesome. It sounds exciting. I pass by there frequently, and I always like to see what all you guys have out there. So, and
I want to find
Saturdays,
out what the adoptability of a sheep or goat is.
For this year, they're very adoptable.
Is that right? Okay.
So you may change, Steve, you may change your mind from.
Well, I've been waiting on Patty to give me an alpaca, and she's, hadn't come through, and I got cleared from the subdivision, regulation. So I guess I could take me a goat or a sheep and see how that goes.
You take you a goat. You get you a goat, you won't have to mow your yard. You just let him go. He'll mow it for you.
Start hiring him out.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
That's exactly right.
Well, it is fascinating what all you get into with animal rescue, right, Patty? I mean, I guess y'all have seen it all, you and Lori both.
Pretty much. But I just want to make sure everybody understands this isn't just an open house. We're going to have an estate sale. We'll have furniture, household things for sale.
Okay. When you say estate sale, you're talking the real deal here.
Oh, yeah. Furniture. Yeah, we're not selling farm. Not yet.
Don't give away the farm.
we're trying to raise money because we're having a quarantine barn built, and we'll come back and talk to you another time for that. But there'll be lunch, there'll be hamburgers and hot dogs and all the fixings that go with them. The volunteers are making homemade brownies and cookies and all sorts of stuff. Parkway Animal Hospital is going to have a vendor booth, and apart from answering your questions about your animals, they're going to have beautiful decorated horseshoes. All the staff have been decorating horseshoes to keep. Of course, t-shirts. We always got lots of t-shirts. And doing something called Pledge for Ponies, which if you want to pledge so much a month, be it $5 or a couple of $100, you can sign up and pledge for the ponies.
All right. Lori, how many animals have you got now?
We got about 25 horses, 25 to 30 horses right now. Our numbers are staying pretty even because we're adopting out a lot of horses this year.
Okay, good.
I think people are spending more time outside, and so they're coming to us for that activity of having a horse to love and ride and spend time with.
Okay,
and then there's about 12 sheep and goats.
Okay. Next time we'll find out how we acquire sheep and goats, you know.
That's
It's
right.
got to be a story there, right?
You might find one in your backyard one day, Steve. You never
Yeah.
know.
Then it's
Yep,
coming
1
up
or 12.
Saturday. It's Saturday, June 4th from 11 till 3 at 130 Cooper Anderson Road. If you haven't been, it's an ideal time to get out there and see what this amazing organization is about.
Most
All
definitely.
volunteer, nobody gets paid anything here. And any money that goes to the care of these animals. It's just a splendid,
right.
splendid organization.
That's
Good
right.
to see you both.
It is. Good to have you,
Appreciate it.
ladies.
And good luck
Thank
with
you.
that
It's
trip.
good to see you.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
be
You
thinking
guys
about
have
that
a good
little
day.
guy. About to make the transition here.
All right.
Okay. We're going to the main stage and we welcome, this is a classic video that we've got with the Ozier family.
Oziers.
Son, do you remember when we drove from town to town? Even though you were smaller, you'd follow me around. Now I'm in a place as beautiful as can be. Son, take my advice and follow me. Follow me. Where the streets are paved with gold. Follow me. Where you can rest your weary soul. Now I'm in a place as beautiful as can be. Son, take my advice and follow me. Follow me. Where the miracles began. Follow me. Where the dead shall live again. Now I'm in a place as beautiful as can be. Son, take my advice and follow me. Son, take my advice. Son, take my advice and follow me. Son, take my advice and follow me. Amen.
The SOAR Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold SOAR Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I'm Dr. Keith H. Taylor, owner and CEO of the Mid-South Dental Implant and Oral Surgery Center. Our clinic is unique because it offers oral surgery suites, general dentistry suites, as well as a fully run operating room. EPlus Broadband has never let me down. Reps that actually gave me their personal phone numbers, they definitely were compassionate. They knew that some of the technical terms they were using I couldn't understand, and they broke them down to me, and I thought this went a long way. Thank you, EPlus Broadband.
We started talking about this event months ago, and June seemed a long way off then. Now here we are over halfway through the month of May, and June 4th is right around the corner, and Pastor Gary Martin is here to say, hey, June 4th, we're going to march for Jesus, and we got to get things finalized and get ready to go here. It's up on us, isn't it?
Yeah, Steve, when did you say we started talking about this?
I don't know. It's been a few months ago, right?
It started back in December in my head. So
okay. Yeah,
I started saying I thought it was probably around January when
December.
we
June seems a long way off. And like I said, now here it is. We're over halfway through the month of May.
Yeah, and this train keeps going downhill.
So it's right here. So where are we as far as organization, Gary, or what needs to be happening right now?
Oh, we are doing well. We are doing well. We've got a lot of excitement building and a lot of anticipation for the day of the event. We just finished with our last training session for volunteers. We still need more volunteers if anyone is interested in helping that day.
What will they do that day, Gary?
Man, there's all kinds. We've got helium. We've got 300 helium balloons we've got to fill up.
Okay.
If we can find the helium, see?
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah, that's a challenge now, right?
It is. The lady over at Air Gas told me last week, she said, we have a shortage on helium. She said, you do know that helium comes from the ground, don't you? And I said, so that means we're sinking, right? You know? So we need people to fill up some helium balloons that morning. We're going to start doing that about 7 o'clock, 7:30 there on Airways. And we need folks, general volunteers, just to help with other issues that may come up. But if anyone's interested, they can contact us and let us know. We'll be glad to get them signed up and get them connected somewhere. The event is just, like you said, we're 2 weeks away. And I've got so much stuff going in my head right now. I just don't know which way to turn.
Oh, wow.
Pastor Gary, if people do want to volunteer, how do they get in touch with you?
They can call me at 901-849-7644, or they can email me at marchforjesus@yahoo.com.
Marchforjesus@yahoo.com. Okay.
Yes.
Gary, you have done these before, and you have a certain way that they should work. Can you talk about this? This is going to be a march. It's not a protest, not a demonstration or whatever. It's an affirming march, I think, is the way you would describe it.
It is. It's more of a processional. You know, as a matter of fact, the other day I had a presentation at a church, and I told them, I said, have you ever watched or you've been to New Orleans and you've seen these funeral processions going down the street, and these guys are blowing horns and they got the big bass drums and they got guitars and they're playing. Well, this is going to be a processional, but it's not for a funeral. It's for the worship of Jesus Christ. So it's going to be a fun, exciting, exuberant time. It's not a protest by any means. We're not there to protest anything. We're not there to talk about anything negative. We're there to lift up Jesus Christ and keep him the center of everything.
This will start at 10 o'clock, and people need to start lining up at what time?
We're going to start lining up at 9,
Okay.
and then the event will kick off at 10.
And that'll be on Airways near the bypass, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
On Airways near the bypass?
Yes, we're going to be east of the bypass. There where Mitchie Mattress Warehouse used to be.
Okay.
It's, I think the address is 405 Airways.
So the march will come up Airways, come toward the amp, and we'll headquarter then at the amp. So what happens when you get to the amp then, Gary?
When we get to the amp, there's going to be a mass choir comprised of the Hub City Choir and others. They will be leading us in worship. We'll have different pastors from different churches praying and just a time of celebration. Once that is completed, which will be between 12:30 and 1, we'll have a little bit of a break. We'll have some food trucks downtown available. And then starting at 2, from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., we'll have live Christian music all day long.
What do you hope to accomplish with this, Pastor?
Well, number one, for the church, just to realize that it's much bigger than we anticipate or what we see in our natural eye. The church is comprised of every worship center around Jackson and Madison County in this region. You know, we're the body of Christ. We are the church, not the buildings. And so when we realize that we can come out from behind the walls and that we've got more in common than what we realize, and we lay down and lay aside all of our doctrinal and other differences that we keep in the forefront, lay those side down, we'll see that we've got more in common than what we realize.
We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a big celebratory day here at Jackson.
It's going to be a big day.
That's right. June the 4th.
It's free and open to the public. Anybody
Yes,
can
free
come.
and open to the public.
All
All right.
Good to see you, and we look forward to it.
Good to see you guys. Look forward to seeing you.
Thanks a lot. We're going back to the main stage, and once again, we welcome the Oziers.
I don't know about you, but I need the Holy Spirit in my life. I know that I can't make it, I cannot live, I cannot move, I cannot breathe without the Holy Spirit. And so we just want to tell you today in song that we want the Holy Spirit not to leave us. Family, Holy Spirit, don't leave. Oh, 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 oh. Leave me all by myself. Holy Spirit, don't leave. Don't leave me, no. Leave me all by myself. If you leave me, if you leave, oh, tell me where would I go? If you leave, tell me where. Tell me where. Oh, Holy Spirit, don't leave me. Holy Spirit, now don't leave me. Holy Spirit, now don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Oh, Lord. Well, I know I done wrong, but don't leave me. Stepped out of your wheel sometimes. Did some things I had no business. Please don't leave me. Oh, Lord. Well, I know I'm your child, but don't leave me. Lord, I belong to you, don't leave me. And you, I move and I have my being. Lord, don't you leave me in the hands of the wicked one. Lord, don't you leave me in the hands of the wicked one. I need them every morning. Leave me in the hands of the wicked one. Before my feet hit the floor, y'all. Leave me in the hands of the wicked one. I need them on my way to work. Leave me in the hands of the wicked one. Traveling up and down the dangerous highway. Leave me in the hands of the wicked one. I'm begging, don't you leave me. Don't you leave me. Leave me. Don't leave me far. Leave me. Don't you leave me. I'm begging, don't you leave me in the hands of the wicked one. I need you, don't leave me in the hands of the wicked one. I don't know what the day's gonna bring. In the hands of the wicked one. I don't know how Satan's gonna attack. In the hands of the wicked one. I don't have the power. Leave me in the hands of the wicked one. And I don't have the motivation. Leave me in the hands.
With EPlus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for EPlus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on EPlus broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Ronnie Barker is with us, and Ronnie has been doing a music festival in honor of his son, Jacob, the Jacob Barker Music Fest. And Ronnie been doing this how long now?
This will be the 6th year. We had to postpone a year due to COVID.
Yeah, COVID, and it started out because of Jacob's condition. Jacob was battling cancer and all this, and it started as a fundraiser kind of thing.
Yes,
But
sir.
you say he's doing well.
Yes, sir. He's a 10-year-old little boy that does little boy things. So.
Okay, cancer-free, disgustingly
Cancer-free,
normal. Yeah, okay, that's good. But we still have the music fest going on, and why is that?
So we try to raise money to sponsor a child through Make-A-Wish Mid-South. That's our goal every year, is to have at least one sponsorship. And it's expensive to do that. It costs about $8,000 to grant a wish. So we have to depend on the generosity of local businesses and people who come out and make donations at the show.
The show is scheduled this year. The Jacob Barker Music Fest is scheduled September the 30th and October the 1st. I think you said that's a Friday and Saturday. It's going to be at the AMP.
Yes.
And so what time will it start?
It'll start at 5 o'clock on the 30th and then 3 p.m. on the 1st.
On the Saturday. Okay, so it'll be an extended day there. You've always had a great turnout of musicians that have donated time, sound equipment, and everything else to make this happen.
The bands and sound production crews in West Tennessee are phenomenal. I very rarely get told no, and if I do, it's because of another scheduling conflict,
right,
and they can get out of it. It's all.
Well, who are some of the bands that we can see at the festival this year?
Well, I'm still lining them up, so I've got a few. Will Burton will play. Hers will play, and they've played every year that we've had the event.
Wow. Okay.
There's many. 24/7 comes to mind. Oh goodness, there's so many. I can't remember them all. I should have wrote them down. And I didn't.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Well,
That's all right.
yeah. One of the reasons you're talking to us now is sponsorships. Because, like I said, to raise $8,000, you need some help doing that, and there'll be a lot of things.
That's right.
So how, if people want to sponsor this, how do they get involved?
So they can call me at 731-431-2207, or they can email the Music Fest at jacobbarkermusicfest@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Okay.
Now, I'm sure you've got different levels of sponsorships
We do, and there's packages depending on how much you donate is what benefits you get. We can go up to being as far as being the event sponsor. You'll be on the T-shirt. There's all kinds of stuff, different things we offer, different levels of sponsorships.
Now, Ronnie, what if you're a musician or some talent and you actually want to be a part of this festival because of the cause?
You
they
can
just reach out to
contact
you?
me. We have a Facebook page, Jacob Barker Music Fest. They can contact me there, or they can email me or call me, either one.
Okay. Well, I definitely know you won't have a bad lineup of musicians. So I know it's always a great time, both Friday and Saturday. And the event goes until what time?
We'll probably run to about 10:30 this year. Both
10:30.
nights.
Okay.
Well, it'll be great. I mean, the fall will be here by that time. It'll be a lot cooler. And
We hope.
We hope. We expect it to be. Always
Now,
good.
is there a cost to get into the festival?
It's
Ronnie?
free to get in. We just ask for donations.
Donations? Okay.
And you'll have food vendors and all
Food
that.
trucks, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll have food trucks, and then we'll be selling barbecue and stuff like that, like we've done in the past.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So
Well, Ronnie, in some ways, we hate this happened to Jacob's life, and it's turned out to be a blessing, I think, for him.
It did. This is something I never would have thought that me and my family would have done until this happened.
Yeah.
So There was a reason it happened.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing to, get the perspective of time that he's 10 years old and he's doing well. He's cancer free. And that's just
And the music fest is still going.
Still
so
going on.
Something to be said for that for sure.
That's right.
Well, Ronnie, appreciate what you're doing there, and
Yes.
we wish you the best, continued best to Jacob, and just the Jacob Barker Music Fest. You can go to Facebook, and you can also catch them. Jacob Barker Music Fest at gmail.com is the email address, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
excellent. All right, good to see you, Ronnie.
It is
Thank
good
y'all
to have
very
you
much.
again,
It's
Ronnie.
good to see
Yeah.
y'all again.
Yeah, sure is, and look forward to many more years. Let's hope this will continue for Make.
Thank you.
That's
We do
right.
too.
We're going to be right back. We're going to find out Memorial Day. We got a couple of events coming up through the Daughters of the American Revolution, local VFW chapters that we'll talk about on the 20th, I believe, and the 30th. Jackie Adler will tell us that's coming next on this Six in the
Six in the
City.
City.
They say home is where you hang your hat. Yeah, I say there ain't a darn thing wrong with that. I got a city living in my home. Tennessee's the home.
Join us to celebrate Jackson and Madison County's 200th year anniversary. To view bicentennial events, visit jacksonmadison200.com.
It stands out in the landscape. It's the newest and largest water tank in the JEA system. Located northeast of McKellar-Sipes Airport, it holds 2.5 million gallons of water. Construction costs just shy of $4 million. But it will supply water and the water pressure necessary to sustain fire hydrants in an expanding industrial and commercial area of Jackson. Meeting needs and building for the future, all a part of JEA today.
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Well, we've talked about it. We're over halfway through the month of May.
That's
we're
right.
just a couple weekends away from Memorial Weekend. That's coming up. And Jackie Utley is with us. Jackie's active, been a frequent guest of ours with DAR and the Veterans Association of West Tennessee. And all
Many
kinds of-
capacities.
Yeah, many things. So it's kind of a combination of all of those with Memorial Day. We got two events. Jackie, it's good to see you, by the way.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Let's start with Memorial Day, not the day of, but the Saturday before, the 28th, going to
Right.
Ridgecrest Cemetery with the VFW 6496 for a ceremony that will take place at 9 o'clock and then be followed by some activities there. So what's going to be happening that day?
We're going to have a program which will include an honor guard and singing the national anthem. We'll have a keynote speaker, and we'll do a few other official things. And then we'll break up into individuals or groups and walk the cemetery with flags in hand and locate veterans' gravestones there. And when we find a veteran's grave, we'll place an American flag there. So not unlike a military cemetery, not everybody there will be a veteran. So it takes longer, and we need all hands on deck. This is an
So you're looking
excellent
for people to
opportunity to bring children.
Okay.
So this is anybody and everybody.
Anybody and everybody. We especially encourage family or parents to bring children or grandparents to bring grandchildren. It's a good learning experience to learn that we need to honor and respect our veterans.
So you say that when you approach a grave and it has the insignias, let you know that's a veteran, then there is kind of a brief ceremony that you go through. I mean, anything.
You should place the flag. Of course, they're on wooden sticks. So you put the flag into the ground, and then take a step back and you say the veteran's name, and then you just pause briefly and silently thank them for their service and their sacrifice.
All right. So Scout troops get involved in this?
Yes.
Well, works with people.
Yes. We have Scout troops that are involved, Boy Scout, Girl Scout, Trail Life. We have the Children of the American Revolution, which is, from age 0 to 21. So we have them come out. And of course, DAR, VFW, any civic organization that would love to participate. The more people we have, the quicker and easier this will go.
Okay.
And the VFW will provide all of the flags. So all you have to do is just wear your walking shoes
And show up, right?
And show up. That's right.
That is with VFW Post 6496. It's Memorial
Saturday, May
remember,
28th.
28th of May, right? 9 o'clock at Ridgecrest.
9 o'clock. Yes.
Then on Memorial Day itself, which will be Monday, there will be a
Yes.
Memorial Day service at 11. But you kind of need to know where this is.
Yes. This is their third annual event.
Okay.
My first time involved with it. It will be at the Ebenezer Cemetery, which is out south of town. It's off of Highway 18 South. It's at 594 Meaden Melissus Road. And the cemetery is about a half mile off of Highway 18. Apparently, it's on both sides of the road, and we're in the older section on the left side of the road.
Okay. So what will happen that day at 11 then?
It's going to be more of a ceremony. I don't believe they're putting out flags. I may take some flags and just do my own thing there that day. But we're going to have an opening prayer, Star Spangled Banner, Pledge of Allegiance, a brief talk about the history and the significance of Memorial Day, invite the audience to share their thoughts about Memorial Day and veteran sacrifices, and then closing prayer taps, and then we ask the audience to leave in silence. So.
And that's
It's gonna be-
again open to anybody.
Open to the
who
public,
wants to
yes.
come.
And again, another good learning experience for young people.
Okay. Jackie, who puts this together? I mean, there's organizations.
The
that put
one,
these
and
together.
I've been contacted by 2 veterans.
Okay.
I'm sure there are more in their group since this is their 3rd year doing it.
Doing it.
But
So
I've
they
been
do that
talking
at the cemetery there each year now.
at the cemetery, yes. Uh-huh.
So there was an Ebenezer community or church, or is?
There is an Ebenezer Baptist Church, which is
Okay.
closer to Highway 18. And as I say, I've come into this project late and am making the assumption, and you know what happens when you assume things, but I'm making the assumption that it was connected with Ebenezer Baptist Church.
Okay, well, that's, so.
I'll
we'll
find
give-
out before next year's event. How's
There we
that?
go. On the 28th, that's Saturday, 9 o'clock at Ridgecrest.
Yes.
6496 for the ceremony and for the placement of the flags. And then on Memorial Day, 11 o'clock at the Ebenezer Baptist Church, 594 Meaden Melissus Road.
Yes,
If you get lost, call Janet Wilbanks. She knows everything south.
absolutely, absolutely.
Jackie, it's so good to see you.
It is
Thank
good
you.
to have you,
Appreciate
Jason.
it.
Thanks so much for
And
all you
there will
do.
be memorial observances going on, Shiloh National Military Park, many
Yeah.
other places. It's a special time and specially observed here in West Tennessee, I think. Jackie,
Yes.
appreciate all you do.
Thank
Thank
Jason.
you.
We're going back to the main stage. We welcome once again the Ozier family.
It will be all right in the morning. On the other shore. It will be all right in the morning. It will be all right. Well, I'll be dressed in white, in the white. It will be all right. Dismiss me from singing down here. Don't worry about me, Somewhere morning, somebody will fade. I know I'll see. It will be all right. Oh, well, I'll be dressed in white. It will be all right in the morning. I'm gonna see my mother in the morning. On the other shore. Gonna see my sister and brother in the morning. just in the morning. Rock of ages, rocks of ages. Please help me, let me hide myself. It will be all right. I'll be dressed in white. It will be all right. In the morning, 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 when God can able to blow, tell him go ahead and blow your trumpet all the day. In the morning, and Christ shall rise in that good, in the morning, in the morning, in that good, in the morning.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
Know the source. Heating and air conditioning costs are 55% of the average home utility bill. Next, 21% of the bill, heating hot water. 12% major appliances from the kitchen to the laundry. 8% of your cost is lighting, and 4% your electronics, from computers to television. When you move your lifestyle to lower your utility bill, know the ratios and make the changes that save you the most at JEA today.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Because of our guest, Sarah Barnett, I have found out that this is National Tennis Month, and we're over halfway through the month. See, and I didn't know it until today.
I know, you could have
half
been
the month.
You could have been celebrating
I know,
all
could have
month.
been celebrating all month National Tennis Month, and I'm just, just chagrined that I have missed.
Right.
The first
Well,
two
you
and
now
a half
you got to make
weeks.
up for it. I mean, you got to do all you can to make up for it, Steve.
So what is happening, Joe? I know we got an event coming up. What all is being done, Sarah, to celebrate National Tennis Month?
So we've got actually 3 big events that are happening. We've already had one last weekend. We were at the farmers market with kids nets and kids rackets and just playing with the kids and promoting all of our different tennis events. But what we have coming up this weekend on May 21st is our Family Tennis Festival. It is at the Westwood Indoor Courts, which are at Westwood Gardens off of Westwood, near the community Montessori school. And we're just going to be doing all things tennis. Everyone in the family is invited. We've got 2 courts over there. We're going to divide them up into areas of play for various abilities of tennis. And we're going to be talking to people about all of our different tennis programming that we're doing with Jackson West Tennessee Tennis Association, which is our community tennis association. That's a bunch of volunteers who care about tennis. Okay. And this is in partnership with the City of Jackson and the Recreation and Parks Department. And so the 2 groups are coming together to just celebrate tennis and hopefully promote people into starting tennis as a sport that they might try.
So this will be from 3 to 6, kind of a come and go thing.
Come and go or stay, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
We'll have
what is the appeal of the racket sport of tennis?
Yeah, so you know what, I was reading about this today, and I'm glad you asked me because it's almost hard to believe, but the truth is that if you Google it, you'll find that there was a study done, and by taking up tennis, and it's not too late for anybody, you can add 9.7 years to your life.
There you go, Steve.
I mean, 9.7 years, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
And so the benefits of adding a racket sport and all racket sport, I'm promoting all of them, but tennis today for sure is, you get your cardiovascular health, you get your fitness, you get the social aspect of it. I saw an article today that kids who play tennis, 81% of those kids go on to college. So you've got big time benefits just getting your kids and your family to play tennis.
And I guess we've got tennis courts. Now I know they've got the new ones up on the north side, but then North Park has got tennis courts. We got Concord Park has had tennis courts. I guess still does, right?
They do.
And so we've got tennis now distributed in several areas of the community. There may need to be others.
Right. And we're very blessed here in Jackson because, and if you come out to the Westwood, you'll see that we have these two beautiful indoor courts.
Indoor courts, yes. You can play year round there.
Right. And then, of course, as you mentioned, there's the Jackson Tennis Center, which people don't think that is a public park because it's such a nice tennis center, but it's got 10 courts. They're in beautiful condition, wonderful place to play. You can play at night. It's got lights.
Okay.
And then of course we share some courts with the pickleballers over at Conger Park. There are 4 tennis courts, or maybe 6 actually, 6 tennis courts there too, and 10 pickleball courts.
And then North Park is lighted as well, right?
Yes, it's lighted, and also they have lights at North Park. There's also, I believe, 4 courts down at Medina. I mean, not Medina. Let's see, not Medina, but Melissa's. That's right. It was an M name.
Yeah.
So you can play tennis all across Jackson, and we've got a lot of different programs. We've got programs for kids 10 and under, ages 4 to 10. We've got beginner adult programs starting on May 31st.
It's not too late. I mean,
I know. If you've never picked up a racket, I've got a program for you. So, so come on.
It has my name written on it.
Yeah.
So if anybody's
we started Westwood Gardens. We started Westwood Gardens this Saturday from 3 to 6. And then has the Jackson West Tennessee Tennis Association got a webpage, Facebook?
Yes, it's jwttatennis.com. That's jwttatennis.com. It's got all the information about all the tennis programming in Jackson and the West Tennessee area. So I hope you'll look us up.
jwttatennis.com.
That's it.
Okay, great. All right. Well, I'm glad now. I didn't even know about the association. So how long has it been together?
So we were instrumental in getting those courts built. So we've been around for probably 8 years. That was we called ourselves Better Tennis for Jackson. Okay. And we formed for that purpose. And now
that was the purpose of it. Well, I remember when that was discussed.
And now we're just a bunch of volunteers that are hoping to get people to play tennis.
Saturday's the time, and Saturday's the day. The time is 3 to 6, and the place is Westwood Gardens. Those are beautiful indoor courts. That's right. Sarah, it's good to see you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We'll be right back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
Hey, have you heard about 4 Minute City? Do you know what it is?
Our city has over 100 sudden cardiac arrests every year.
That's why the 4 Minute City program was created.
By placing easy-to-use defibrillators in homes and businesses throughout Jackson, we can save lives.
This is not some hypothetical. This is real.
But it's up to us. Want to do something good?
Come on, Jackson. Get involved.
You just might save my life.
And I might save yours.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
I give.
I give.
Yo dono sangre.
And I give too. If you're eligible, so should you. Donating blood is safe, easy, and in less than an hour, you can save up to 3 lives. If you've donated with us before, thank you. We can't wait to see you again. If you've never done it, now's your time. Give blood with Lifeline Blood Services today.
Well, if you were in Jackson, Tennessee around Omen Arena last week, every night that thing was being used, and it was a high school graduation. I didn't realize it had so many schools.
Well, the Omen Arena and the local churches and every
Yeah, Civic
center, all the facilities that we
Well,
have.
no, the graduation were at Omen Arena this last week, every night, except the Southside graduated. Southside graduated at the Carpenter Civic Center, but Northside, Madison Academic, Early College High. We got the STEAM Academy now, and all these other, and Liberty. And so it's just a busy week. Anyway, those graduations were recorded, and we're airing those, replaying those on EPlus TV6. Right. And I think, Thomas, also the banquet, right? The gala that was held. I think that is coming up, and so that was a special night for education here. And of course, our government meetings and everything else. We got baseball in the mix of all that, and we'll have the Miss Tennessee pageant coming up next month.
Right. I can't believe it's almost time for Miss Tennessee volunteer again.
Rife is having a big thing coming up this Saturday, the 21st, down at the Farmers Market. Got a car show downtown, the Parkway Christian Auto Club. Their Blue Suede and Red Hot Rides car show is coming up. They'll start at 9 o'clock. So downtown Saturday, the 21st, is going to be busy.
That's right. This Thursday on the 19th, you can go out and have an evening by the pond at Carter's Nursery. Starts at 6:30. Okay. Yeah, just hang out. You can maybe get some ideas if you were looking to build a pond. Decorative pond. So, and you just may want to go out there and just have a nice relaxing evening by the pond. So,
and they are looking for voices for the community choir.
That's right.
On JacksonMaster200.com. Just fill out that application. Be ready to sing.
That's
good to see you.
It is. It's good to be here. Good to see you, and glad to have all of our guests on the show today. Just definitely shows that we're getting back into the swing of things and getting back into in-person events.
The Ozier family will take us out, and we'll see you, good Lord willing, next week for more Six in the City.
Traveling, traveling shoes, traveling shoes. I got on my traveling shoes. Traveling shoes, traveling shoes, traveling shoes. I got on my traveling shoes. Now listen. There are shoes for Monday. There are shoes for Tuesday. Oh, my shoes, walking Wednesday. Sit down on Thursday. Somebody Friday, come along Saturday and Sunday. Let me tell you, there are shoes for Monday. There are shoes, and I know.